What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. The Impact Builder. Today, is the fourth day. Y'all know what we doing all week this week. It's about Kwanzaa. It's about the principles of Kwanzaa. And I want you to write these principles down. Please write these principles down because I want you to work on them and instill them all year long. We want you to instill them all year long. And today is Ujamaa. Ujama means cooperative economics. It's to build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses and to profit from them together. Important word together is from that. Is together. We've got to be together in what we do. Cooperative economics is what we should be doing, what we have to practice all of the time, and being actually being actually being able to understand what cooperative economics is, Ujamaa, what that is. It's working together. It's understanding the power that we have in working cooperatively and collectively. I'm going to say that. Cooperative economics. That's understanding the economy, the money, and it's about building an ecosystem, a business ecosystem. We have to have a business ecosystem and we must have a personal ecosystem. Today I'm going to talk about, of course, I'm going to talk about the business ecosystem. As an organization, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a manager, if you're a supervisor, even as a line level employee, it's all about your business ecosystem. Who are the people that you surround yourself with? Here are the three things. I'm going to give you all the three L's of cooperative economics. It's leverage, it's leadership, and it's legacy. I'm going to give you all those again. Leverage, leadership, and legacy. Those are the three things that you're building as a cooperative economics in your community, in your business, in your organization, and even you as an individual. You want to create leverage. You want to create leadership. And the last one, legacy. You do those with both, but and you want to think about your brand in those terms. You want to think about how do you create leverage with your brand? How do you create leverage, leadership with your brand? How do you show leadership with your brand? And then how do you create legacy with your brand? I was listening to Dr. Miles Monroe this morning, and he said something that just absolutely blew me away. He said, many of us seek success instead of creating value. I'm gonna say that again for y'all, because I know you want to hear it again. I'm gonna say it again for you. He said, too many of us, seek to have success, but don't create value. With cooperative economics, Ujamaa, what are you creating? Are you just looking to create success, or are you looking to create value? Success can be temporary. Success is not necessarily consistent or constant. Value, once there's value in what you've created, that value should have sustainability. Does your business have sustainability? What sustainability are you building in your business? What sustainability are you building in your community? What sustainability value are you creating with your brand? Because when you create that value, you build leverage, you build leadership, you build legacy. Yeah, that's when you create value, you build leverage, you create leadership, build leadership, and you build legacy. Let's talk about leverage. How do we, with Ujamaa, cooperative economics, coming together cooperatively, collectively, you create that leverage because there's leverage in strength, in numbers. There's leverage in numbers. There's leverage when there's more than one industry that we are a part of. As a as a community, we have to understand that we create the leverage. You create leverage within your industry by becoming more valuable. The more valuable you are in your industry, the more valuable people see that you are, the more valuable you create in your customer service, the more value that you create in what it is that you do in your customer service, in how you conduct business. That's how you create the leverage. Second thing is leadership. Being a leader. Being a leader in the community. Being a leader in your industry. That's what leaders do. Leaders, here's the thing about leader. Here's the acronym for leader. They listen and learn. They empower. They assist. They develop. They execute. And they get results. That's what leadership does. And when you have Ujamaa, when you have cooperative economics, that's what you create within your brand, within your community. You show others how to listen and learn. You show others how to empower, how to be empowered. You show others, you assist others in being able to become empowered. You develop others. You give them the ability to be able to develop into who it is that they are becoming. You understand how to execute, how to go from one level to the next level. Take somebody from one level to the next level. And you get the results. Being a leader, cooperative economics is about getting results. If we want the results if we desire better results, we've got to have better execution. We know all of the issues. We know as a business going into 2023, how are you going to execute what it is that you want to be in 2023? How are you going to do that? What did you learn in 2022 that's going to make you better in 2023? How are you empowered in 2022 which means to equip? What are you equipped with from 2022 that's going to move you into being greater in 2023? How are you developed in how are you going to assist not only yourself, but how are you going to assist others? How are you going to assist those that work for you, that work with you, in being better? How are you going to develop your business and your brand in 2023 to be better? What is it what are your assignments? And I want you to have at least a minimum of 10 assignments for 2023. And then how are you going to execute those assignments going into 2023? Write them down. What are your top 10 assignments for 2023? And then I want you to write down how you're going to execute, how you're going to achieve those assignments. And then the third thing, that's leadership. Talk about leverage, talk about leadership. Last thing is legacy. What are you building? This year, what has been my theme all year this year? It's building season. What have you been building all this year? Because once you build, now you've got to elevate. You've built it. Now what? Now you've got to elevate it. You've got to work on it. You've got to work in it. You've got to take what you've built and now you've got to continue to work on it. You've got to continue to make it better. That's the thing about successful people. That's the thing about value. When you think about things that have value, once they're created, that's not just it. They have their value, and their value is sustainable. Why? because the one who created it continues to work on it. So you've got to continue to work on it in 2023. So what are you going to work on in your business in 2023 that's going to sustain it, to help you sustain the value of it? When you think of a Mercedes, when you think of a Marriott hotel, when you think about those things that we know have value, when we think about people that we believe have certain value, when we think about that, when we think about those individuals, those people, the common thing about any of those things that I just talked about and why they have value and continue to sustain value is what? They get better. They've gotten better. You can, a Mercedes that you bought, or that you might have bought 20 years ago, I promise you, it may not have the same value as when you first bought it, but it has sustained its value. Why? Because it's a quality built product. And value has quality built in it already, instilled in it. And the only thing that you're responsible for doing is the upkeep of it and the maintenance of it, and making sure that it gets better. You can't just go and have anybody work on a Mercedes. There has to be someone that mastered the parts of a Mercedes. You don't just go to anybody to fix one. And you want to be the same way with your business. You're building something that can be passed on and that will keep its value because you've built in it the value of it. And those that come after will just have to continue to do what you've already built and instilled in it. That's what legacy is. And I've talked about this all the time ever since I've heard it, and then I'm done after this. The Rockefellers, and I was listening to a brother on YouTube, on the brother he was being interviewed on the Earn Your Leisure show, but he was talking about the legacy and building of the Rockefellers and how the Rockefellers came to be who they were. And it was because their great-great-great-grandfather, or whoever was the original, which was the grandfather some years ago, when he took a policy out, not only on his children, but he took policies out, insurance policies out on his children's children, his grandchildren. And subsequently, after that, each generation continued to do the same thing. They continued to do what he built to instill that legacy of the Rockefeller name. So that's what we're doing when we practice the principle of Ujamaa, cooperative economics, where you get everybody in the family on board about cooperatively building the ecosystem that is your family. In your business, cooperatively building that ecosystem in your business, whether it's internally or externally, where it's like a fine machine. So what are you building in your business that will allow you to be able to, one, cooperatively work with others, that will allow you to be able to partner with others, to be able to do with others, and what are you doing for those that will be working with you, the vision that you have, assisting others that work for you in achieving their vision for what it is that they're trying to do, whatever it is. It could be to move up to the next level, whatever that next level is for them. That's, to me, what cooperative economics is. But we've got to work on it. We've got to practice it. Not just this time of year. We've got to practice it all year long. It's got to be, and it's got to be done in such a way that it becomes a part of our lifestyle. Cooperative economics, Ujamaa, should be a part of our lifestyle. So build that lifestyle today. That's what I want you to, not just today, but going into 2023. These principles, like I said, write them down, and I want you to use them all year long. Practice these principles all year long. How can I practice Ujamaa? How can I practice cooperative economics throughout the year? How does cooperative economics, how does Ujamaa play a part in those 10 assignments that you're going to write down? I want you to take a look at that. So today, I want you to think about building leverage, building leadership, and building legacy. That's what Ujamaa is about. That's what cooperative economics is. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. I want y'all to have a great day. The New Year is approaching. We only got a couple days left. So I want you to be able to take these last couple of days and to be able to really hone in on what it is that you want to do in 2023 so that we can make 2023 even better than what 2022 is. I know 2022 was a rough year for some. You know, we all have the ups and downs and that roller coaster that we've been on. But going into 2023, we want to be in such a place, in such a position that we can make 2023 not a successful year. Remember, it's going to be a valuable year. It's not about success. It's about creating value. Let's create value in 2023. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. Thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody, we will talk to y'all. I'm going to be right back here tomorrow morning as well as we hone in on the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. We'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great day.